Hey guys, it's Robin with Robin's Stampin' Hood. Happy Monday. I hope that you all had an amazing Easter. All right, I'm just going to get into my page here and make sure I'm seeing what you're seeing. Go ahead and shout out if you're out there. Give me a second. I'm going to lay this down. Nobody open that. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. I think I'm live. Yep, I see I'm live. I see two people watching. I can't see who that is. But let me... Oh, here we go. Okay, here you go. All right. Hi, Nancy. All right, is that... Okay, everybody yell out. I see you lurking. All right, let's see here. Hey, Glenda. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. So, hi. I hope you all had a happy Easter. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful here in Southeast Wisconsin. It was beautiful. We had a great day. How about you guys? We were lucky enough to go visit my dad. Well, he's actually my stepdad, but he raised me. And he'll be 95 in June. And I think I will do a card shower for him. Kathy Walton had suggested that, and I thought that was a really good idea. Hi, Jackie. Oh, now I'm seeing people popping in there. Hi, Penny. So I think I will do a card shower for him. His birthday's Flag Day, and he'll be 95. And I've never done a card shower for him. Why can't I say that? Card shower for him. So we were lucky enough we got to see him. We spent about an hour or so with him. Brought him an Easter lily, and he just his crazy old self, you know. It was good seeing him, and he was happy, so that's good. I'm glad we can start to get back to normal on that. I know, you're all looking. You can't see it. I know some of you who are the demos that I see out there have already seen the inside of this. So I cannot show you the inside pages. I can only show you the catalog cover and things that I've made. So I was lucky enough to be able to play a little bit yesterday in my craft room. And I want to show you the new InColors. So I'm once again going to do... Let's see, Glenda, what did you say? You were at your mom. Oh, she's 83? Yes. Yeah, I talked to my dad about that. I was like, you know, when it gets really nice, because he's always cold. So we're like, when it gets really nice, we'll take you on a drive. And he has like a 1964 or 1965 Thunderbird. So he's like, well, will you bring my Thunderbird? So we're like, you know what? If that's what's going to make him happy, I said to Edwin, let's get it up and running. It just probably needs a battery charge, and you know, it's been sitting in his garage for a year not being run. So we probably just need to get it up and going that way. So I thought that would be a real fun thing for him to do. So anyways, yeah, I'm excited about the new catalog, you guys. Are you? Yeah. So I am going to have the most funnest catalog kickoff this year. We've been planning, and I'm so excited to do it with you guys. It's going to be very different from past years. We're going to do a let's make a deal kind of a thing. It'll be a little bit of a hybrid thing. You're going to be members of the studio audience. If you guys ever watch that, you're going to fill up your purses with everything but the kitchen sink, and you're going to wear your craziest getup. So old Monty Hall, we got to come up with a name for Edwin. Old Monty Hall will call on you, and you're going to be able to win a new bundle from the catalog, which, I've never done that before. We're going to have lots of giveaways, so I'm excited about that. And we're also going to support... My giving is buying all this stuff that comes out of my pocket, but what I'm giving back is what you guys are going to bring for the food bank. So I will have that stuff posted hopefully tonight. I started playing, like I said, last night with my my pre-order, and then didn't get things posted on my Facebook. So I want to make sure I'm going to tell you the right names of the new InColors, because I am horrible about that. I like to mix up the names. So let's go from there. So here's the first InColor. So I am doing InColor clubs. It will be starting in May, the 4th Tuesday of every month for 5 months at 5:30. Last year we were starting later, but all the gals, were done with work, and it's real quick. It's like less than an hour. You get all your product. We make 3 cards and you're on your way. So we decided 5:30 was a better time to meet, because then people weren't having to go home and wait. They were just coming right from work. So it worked out perfect. So you'll be getting your cardstock, your ink pad, re-inker, designer series paper. This year I'm adding 2 extra things. All the new InColors have blends with them, so you'll get the set of blends too. Plus you'll get ribbon, and they have embellishments. I didn't have embellishments last year, and I didn't have blends last year. So the cost did go up. Not very much. We're going from, I think it was $40 last year. This year it will be $55. So that's $9 for the blends and for the embellishments. So it's still a good deal. So you're getting all that stuff. You're actually getting seven things: cardstock, pad, re-inker, ribbon, enamel dots, blends, and DSP. So you get a big load of stuff for the $51 or $55 a month. So that's the first InColor. And the name of this is Fresh Freesia. I think that's how you say it. Freesia. So that's the first one. And this is a new stamp set too, you guys. Beautiful. But if you ask me what it's called, I can't tell you. Here's the next InColor. That is called Soft Succulent. And you can see the ribbon there. The next one is called Pale Papaya. So I pretty much made the same card, just using different designer series paper. This designer series paper is actually not the InColor. I mean, those are InColors, but it's not the paper you'd be getting if you join the InColor Club. It's a little, you know what? I had the paper. I should have used it. I don't know why I didn't. But I wanted to showcase some of the paper we're getting too. This is the next InColor. It's called Polished Pink. And then the last one is called Evening Evergreen. So I had to, because of course green flowers would have been a little weird, so I used the different colors that we have. But those are your 5 new InColors for the next 2 years. Super exciting. I love them. I wasn't sure, but when I started playing, I was like, I do like this. I like it. I like it a lot. And like I said, this is a new stamp set. Let's see if I can find the name of the stamp set. I'm sure I can't, because I am just piled high with stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I might have it here. Yes, it's called Flowers of Friendship. And that might be one of the things you can win at Let's Make a Deal. So there you go. Beautiful, isn't it? All right, so that's that. Make sure you go and sign up for my Coffee and a Card this month. I have a Friday session and a Saturday session, but they're not on the same weekend. So don't throw yourself off with that, okay? Because of the last Saturday and the last Friday don't sync up together. So make sure you go out and hit going if you're coming. If you don't hit going, I don't count you as going, okay? So make sure you do that. I have a limit. I'm trying to keep it smaller so we're not, being super spreaders. Ha! And then the last Friday would be the last Friday. So And then that would be the pretty much the last time you can order from this old annual catalog. Okay, so I'm going to show you 2 techniques. You've probably seen them, but have probably forgotten about them, like I do. So let's go. Let's go. Don't be afraid to say hello. Let's go. Okay, so this is the card we're going to make. This is retiring. And I'm a little surprised. It's called Rooted in Nature. We got it as a stamp set a few years back. It's a 2-setter. It's red rubber. It is retiring. And by the way, you guys, don't wait too much longer if you want stuff. I was out looking on the list of things that are gone, and if there's stuff on your list that you still want, stamp sets are only guaranteed to be gotten. Like, you know, they will guarantee, because we make the stamp sets in Utah, but they're only guaranteeing that you can get them till April 20th, 23rd-ish. But let's say April 20th, just in case I'm wrong. Because they are not going to make a whole new batch of them for one person. So once they run out, they're done. So keep that in mind. I noticed that the balloon punch is already gone. That double balloon punch, that's gone. So if you wanted that, a lot of the InColors are gone, the reinkers, the pads, that kind of stuff. So yeah, don't wait too much longer because things will really start to sell out. So we're going to use this stamp set. I want to use some retiring product so you could kind of see it if that was something you were looking at. So we're going to use that. And we're going to use the technique. Whoops. Hello. I'll show you this real quick. I'm going to pull. I think I have a sheet under here. Yeah, look at all the sheets I have under here. All right, we'll put a clean sheet down here. So this is a full stamp, obviously. It's a tree, right? And I wanted to have multicolors on it. I know most of you have seen this technique before, but I know I forget about technique sometimes. So this is our Stampin' Write markers. These are not the alcohol markers. This will not work with the alcohol marker, what I'm about to do, so don't use your blends. All you're going to do is stain your stamp by doing that. And I have not cleaned this stamp, that's why it looks stained. But all I'm going to do is take the brush end, which you know, you can tell the brush end without pulling the cap because it has that thick line. And the right tip or the smaller tip has that thin line. So instead of pulling your cap out, oh, I got the wrong. If you look for the thick line, that's the brush end. The fine tipped end is the thinner line. So that's always good. And to do this technique, I always use the brush end. I don't press down like this. I use the side of it. So I just want to color the tree, or, you know, the branches, the leaves, I guess. They're on the branches. So I'm just gonna give it a good whirling around there. Make sure I cover everything I want. Because if I just stamped it in green, then my trunk would be green too. And I didn't want a green trunk. So then I'm going to take, this is the soft suede. The green was garden green, by the way, if I didn't say that. And then you're just coloring up the trunk. Make sure. See, I got a little bit of green on there, so I'm going to kind of clean that up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, if you mix your colors by mistake, you just do what I did on a piece of paper. Just kind of wipe it off and that color will come off. Okay. So make sure I feel like I'm missing color right there. Okay. So of course, as I'm doing that, it's drying, right? Hi, Kathy. So it's pretty much dried right now. So all I'm going to do is huff on it, which is just re-moistening it with my breath. And then I'm just going to stamp the first one in the middle. And I want to have it kind of So that's nice and bright, right? But then I'm going to just stamp up above again, because I want it, you see I have the faded trees, right? Again, I know you guys have done this, but I know some of you haven't. So then I'm going to go back with my markers. So this is just one of the techniques I'm showing you tonight. And again, this stamp set is retiring, which again, I'm kind of surprised. But they do have, I'll give you a hint, they're bringing in this really pretty tree stamp set. That's all I'm telling you though. Okay, and then go back with our soft suede. So I was telling you guys last week that our one doggy had to get his other eye removed. Oh, it happened on Wednesday. Oh, it's been very interesting in our house the last few days. Poor guy. He's got to wear that stupid cone of shame and he keeps running into stuff. I think once we get the, oh, see, I should have, because see how I kind of did it off the corner there or off the side there? That's what gave me that weird mark, but that's okay. I'm just kind of creating a background. I'm not really doing like anything specific. And did I huff on that? I don't remember huffing. I was too busy talking. I don't know. So anyways, he seems to be doing okay. His little face looks a little mangled, but he is having a little blood seepage. And we realized that his brother was licking his eye. And yeah, not good. So now we have to separate them, which we're going to have to start doing tonight because we took them back to the vet today. And yeah, we're going to, I'm sure, have a real restful sleep tonight. Okay. Because the one doesn't like to be separated from the other one. Okay. We're going to give it a little huff. And I think I'll stamp it over here. And to avoid what happened here, what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to come back with my marker real quick and re-ink it back up. And I'm going to stamp off on just my scrap piece, so I don't have that weird line like that. Again, I suppose it doesn't matter, but I just don't want that to happen again. And then I'm going to just lay it right there. All right, so that's pretty much the background. And then we're going to come in and use, this is paper that is retiring. It's from the Fern. So I thought, well, we can use that. That's kind of you don't see a lot of it, so I think it's okay. And Garden Green, and I don't know where my bone folder is, so I'm just going to use my finger, and you're going to see how bad it looks when you don't have a bone folder. Ew. Feels weird, too. Okay. And then this is going to go here. Hey, Ambi. All right. So I know you guys have done that technique with the markers before, right? Like, that's not the first time you guys have seen that, but I bet you have forgotten about it. So you need to go make something and use it. Okay, so we have a constant argument in our house. And let me see, I'm curious, you guys make comments on this. So, like, I grew up in a pretty rural area, like, you know, where we live is pretty rural anyways, but I lived on a farm, and a horse farm, and my mom and Bernie were not afraid to eat stuff that was not, was past the expiration date, okay? Well, my husband and now my daughter, they cannot handle, like, if the milk is expired by one day, where I'm just like, give me a glass. It doesn't matter. So even when it's the day before the expiration, they freak out. So I'm curious, am I the only one that is like, it's not a big deal? Or do you guys, like, I had a roommate that ate like yogurt that was like 2 or 3 weeks past the expiration date. I never went that far because I could taste the bad, but I'd eat it a week past. I just think it's funny. Like, my husband's such a weird about it. Like, he just almost loses it if I'm like, okay, it expired yesterday. Big hairy deal. How do you guys feel about that? What do you do? Okay. Do you guys freak out? Do we need to have a freak out show together? Okay, so I'm just going to lay that like that. So the only reason I really did this card is to show you the marker technique and to show you this little trick. So this punch is retiring. So if you haven't gotten this punch, this is the classic label punch. Definitely get it, you guys. It's going to be gone soon. But what's the problem? Like, I have this long saying I want to use, right? To thank you all for all you do, or to thank you for all you do. So it doesn't fit with that punch, but it's the right width. It's just not the right length, right? So I'm going to show you how you can make it the right, Okay. So, oh, Penny, you're fussy. Kathy, your husband, anything past expiration date? Okay. So it's mixed, you guys. And Jackie, you use it anyway. Yeah. See, I do that too, Mary Beth. Edwin will give me stuff and say, smell this. Does this smell good? Because his sniffer's not as good as mine. Like, no, it smells fine. Okay, so we're going to make this fit, right? We're going to make it so you can see on my sample that it's the full tag, right? But it's not as long as that. So this is what you do. I cut a piece of paper that is the same width as this punch, okay? So that's the key. You have to have this the same width as the punch. It just can't be a random, size. So then I'm going to come along and with the soft sword, I'm just going to stamp right in the middle. Okay. Oops. Perfect. And let me close that. I'm out of baby wipes, so if I don't close it, I'll put my hand in it, and then I'll have to go wash my hands. Okay. So then what you're going to do is you're going to do one side at a time. You're slipping it through this way instead of, if you go this way, you're just going to cut it off, right? So if you do it the normal way, I guess I should say. So what you want to do is you're going to slip it in on one side so you can see, and then you can kind of, let's see, where do I want it? That looks good right there. Oh, now you have a little taggy that you can use. And then I'm just going to go in on the other side and do the same thing. Now, I know some of you have done this probably, I'm guessing. And you can do that with any of your punches, you guys. Not just this one. I just am showing this one because it's retiring. And you need it if you got the little greetings. So, you can do this with the bigger punches. Again, the most important thing is making sure the width of your paper, doesn't matter the length, just matters that the width, that you can fit it in there easily enough. Does that make sense? Yes! All right. And I at some point had some small, oh, you know what I did? On this one, I cut my edges because they were nice and flat to go onto that piece. You can see I did that. So you guys excited about the new catalog? I'm excited to show you. Oh, and gals who have signed up for my blending class, I have bad news. We are going to have to delay that again with the blending brushes. they keep pushing the time out. Originally, they said they would come into the warehouse on March 29th. And then on March 29th, they said, oh, it'll be here on April 5th. And I thought, oh, that's still plenty of time. Our class is April 19th. And then I checked again this morning, and now they're not due into the warehouse till April 12th, which does not give me any time to get them shipped to us to do our class. So I will be contacting you guys by email, and we'll figure out what the best day is. We might just have to push it out to May. Well, I think we will push it out to May, but then we'll figure out a date. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay this. Oh, maybe I can cover up my boo-boo. Boo-boo? Boo-boo. We'll do it this way. So there you go. So there's your tip, you guys. Can make your punches into any size your heart desires. I think that's it. I'm going to show you my pretty in colors again. I can't wait to play some more. Pale Papaya, Evening Evergreen, Polished Pink, Soft Succulent, and Fresh Freesia, I think. There you go. All right, you guys, if you need to order anything, please go out to my website, robinscherzerstampin'.net, and use this host code, if you would please, if you're purchasing under 150. The Hey Chick dies, you guys, before I forget, they are still available, but they are not carrying over. So if you have the Hey Chick stamp set and you wanted the dies, get them now because they're not carrying over. Also the bundle, same thing. If you want the bundle, you can still get the bundle at the 10% off. But it's not carrying over. The Hey Birthday Chick is carrying over, so we should be good there. All right, you guys, well, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing some of your time with me this fine Monday evening, and I will see you later. Happy stamping!